Hi everybody, I haven't done an update in a while. This is Thursday, September 2nd, and this is my third cycle of chemo, second consolidation cycle, that's how I talk about it, and it's cycle day 16. I am back in the hospital. I came in Tuesday night to the emergency department with a fever. So when you have neutropenia, so your immune system is really low or non-existent, and you get a fever, then they treat it, even if they don't find anything. In this case, they did. It's the same bacteria as last time. It's kind of an E. coli, gets out of my gut and then gets in my bloodstream. So they put me on IV antibiotics again. So this is literally the exact same time, the exact same thing that happened last cycle. So I'm going to almost plan on it happening next cycle, one more cycle. So today, here in the hospital, finally got moved up to a room last night, about 11. The first bit, I was in the emergency department, the first 6 hours in a hallway to be away from people, and then in an observation room in the observation area. So I have my own room with my own bathroom, because they need to be pretty isolated. And but they didn't get a room for me up on a floor until like 11. So I didn't get a good night's sleep. And so last night I had a really good night's sleep. And I needed blood, but I asked them to wait till today. So we did 2 units of blood today and a unit of platelets, so I'm all topped up. Feeling good. I have had heart palpitations that started at the end of the chemo days of this cycle, so like day 6. This is 16, so 10 days ago. They were a little strong at first, and now they're sort of mild, but they ordered a Holter monitor, so I got a monitor on for 48 hours so they can see what might be going on. Not too concerning. It may be like my thyroid medicine needs to be adjusted kind of thing, but it's just skipping a beat every once in a while. It doesn't make me short of breath or give me any problems, so we're not really worried about it. And fever is down. Fever was up higher than it was last month, but now I haven't had any today. I think it's the antibiotics have finally kicked in and gotten rid of that. So hopefully we'll go home in a couple of days once my neutrophils come back up. That's what happened last month. Once they come back up, then they send me home. They did a pump last time, or switch me to a different meds at once a day that I can do at home, something like that, to do the antibiotics. So we will see what they do. And things at home. It's so nice to have help. We couldn't do it without it. So Wendy's here this time. My parents were here last time, and the parents are coming back for the next one. But Wendy's here now, Crystal's mom, and it's just so nice. It just makes it possible for us to do this, get through it even. So, yeah. So I've been starting to process all of this. In the beginning, it's just so rapid that you just don't have time. But I've started to a little bit. And looking at statistics, which I keep in perspective, are for population, for groups of people. They don't necessarily say what an individual, you don't know. But basically, they follow me very closely for 2 years. And if I hit the 3-year mark without a relapse, then I'm good. Then it's pretty. Then the survival rate is pretty flat, pretty stable. At about 60%. So just coming to terms with that. Have counseling set up, getting started through the hospital here. They offer it through the oncology department, and other things. So, yeah, just enjoying every moment that I have. Maisie's language is exploding. She's at a really fun age right now, about 20 months. Can't believe we're getting close to 2. That's crazy. So there's my update. It hasn't been much to say. It's just been pretty regular. This cycle has been like last cycle, and I can assume next cycle will be very similar. And then they said about 3 months after my last cycle is needed to get my immune system really back up to, it'll start coming back, but for it to really settle in and be sort of safe for me to think about going back to work, assuming everything goes well. So so that should be January, February. It will also depend on COVID and flu season here. Last year there was like practically no flu season because everyone was so cautious with COVID. And so I feel like masking and all of that will continue this winter, even if COVID is under control, which it might not be. And then so if flus are under control, are low, and we're still we're screening patients. We're not seeing anyone with symptoms. That keeps the office a safer environment for me to be in. I can go back a little, earlier rather than later, but it just depends. So, yep, that's it. Had an MRI of I had an MRI of my head. I don't know who ordered that or why, but we did it. They didn't find anything. Well, they didn't find anything concerning. They did find my brain and things in there. So I do have one of those, but they didn't find anything concerning, so that's good. So everything's as good as it can be. And, yep. All right. Thanks for all the support and everything. Take care.